Yes, welcome back to Ed Hunts. Today we are standing outside CEX in sunny Doncaster. Now, the reason why we have come back up north is to sell at the Doncaster Retro Gaming Market, but we always come to the town the day before and go around the town centre to see if we can find any deals. So as you can see, Pokemon Puzzle League just in the corner there, that Tomb Raider on Dreamcast, really nice condition. But before we head into CEX, let's head to the local cash converters to see if we can find anything to trade in. So just having a look at the PlayStation 4 and Switch games just here. As you can see, there really isn't too much for trading in purposes. Resident Evil, I remember getting that on the PlayStation 5 from a charity shop last year for just £1.50, an absolutely insane deal. Red Dead Redemption there for just £1.99. At one point that would have been a good price. Now you're going to see FIFA 23 come into shot just here on the PlayStation 5 for £1.99. I didn't get that, but I did get FIFA 22 on the PlayStation 4 for just 99p, trades in for £3. Now let's head to a charity shop and I'll show you some of the crazy prices that they're trying to charge.
Oh, £5.
So this is why I call it British heart attack, because look, £15 for a PlayStation 4 game and £55 for a DS and like the crappiest games imaginable.
So the next stop in Doncaster is Cool Spot, which is a video game shop which was just located around the corner from CEX. As you can see, they got that big box Pokemon Soul Silver there on display, but it didn't really have many prices on display in that cabinet, which was a little bit off-putting. They had a big load of Switch games just there and on the shelves as well. They did have a little bit of retro, but as you can imagine, it was really high priced for a video game shop. So let's go back to CEX and let's see what we can find there.
Man, they got loads in here, man. Pinball. Man, that's a really nice edition actually. 45. But no, you know what? Can you see beneath it? It's got two dirty sticker rips. Star Wars up there as well. Snake's Revenge. I do have a little bit to chop in. Oh, there's that magical Tetris I saw online. It's not in the worst condition, but not in fantastic condition either. Got Space Station Silicon Valley there as well. Rogue Squadron behind it now. I can see a lot of this has been sitting here for a while. It's either bad condition or no manual. How much is that Dynamite Heady? 12. Desert Strike.
So once again, we stumble across a sealed copy of Rule of Rose on the PlayStation 2, sealed and available in CEX. Really, they should open these up and check the insides just to make sure everything is all good. I just think it's just a little bit odd that they keep popping up in CEXs. I don't know what you guys think about it. I know about the shipment that was supposedly found in Italy, but I want to know what you guys think about it, so let me know in the comments.
Wow, CEX Doncaster really does not have a lot of GameCube at all. This is it. They've got this very small selection. I know that Tigger's Hunt or something on the GameCube has gone up in like exponentially recently, but this is Winnie the Pooh's Rumbly Tumbly Adventure. So if it is that, I'm gonna buy it, but I don't think it is. So yeah, not much in the GameCube section, unfortunately.
Just one last look around the PlayStation 2 section before we head for the exit, just to see if there's anything that stands out. Unfortunately, nothing too exciting here today. We do have the Doncaster Retro Gaming Market coming up, so I'll see you there.
We are at the Doncaster Gaming Market. We are stalled out, ready to sell. So let's have a look at some of the items that we have available today. So we have a nice box of Super Famicom games here. Some that I've never bought out before. Some 3DS games, some PS1 games. Again, some I've never bought out before. Some a box of Super Nintendo games, loose N64, box Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. We've got some PlayStation 3, we've got some loose Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, loose SNES, boxed Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color, some loose Super Nintendo, some box Mega Drive, and some box N64 games, and we've got a few bits and pieces on the floor. So we're gonna have a little look round.
So I didn't have too many surprise bags available today on my stall, and the people that did buy them didn't really want to be on camera, which is totally cool. So I thought I would skip straight to the retro game hunting. And as you can see, there is quite a range and availability of games at the Doncaster Retro Gaming Market today, and you can see that some of them are really well presented, all in plastic. All these Mega Drive games as well must have taken a lot of effort to do that, and PlayStation 2 games just there as well. And you walk 1 second and you see PlayStation 1 games, Wii games, Super Nintendo games, and that is just what it's like here. So let's crack on with the hunt.
How much is your No Mercy? How about Extreme G? 25. Oh, it's actually pretty good. Not from that. No.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to go back and try and find out again. Can't remember. Sub-Zero.
Hello mate, how you doing? Yeah, not too bad.
Sorry.
I've saw a couple of these toys on YouTube.
The Mario toys like apparently.
I think, right, okay mate.
I saw a couple of these.
They drop it in acetone and it's fine.
Wow, nice.
I mean, the small
Ooh,
pieces are easier.
nicer.
It's not a bunch of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then just push them out of the plastic, they'll stick there.
And then boxes.
Oh, you actually got some. Oh wow. I don't see this often.
Yo, how's it
How you
going?
doing, man?
Watch
You good?
on YouTube all the time.
Wicked. 3, 7, 4, yeah, 5. I'll just have a look at the conditions quickly. I want to get them, they're too ropey. No, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7.
7, yeah?
Yep.
Just 5, mate.
Yep. So that is our trip over in Doncaster, and we'll be at Brighton next week for the video game retro market. But now let's get back to the games room and I'll show you what I picked up from Doncaster. And we're back. So just came back from Doncaster, from the Doncaster Gaming Market and from CEX and a few other locations. First and foremost, I want to say a massive thank you to everybody that passed through the Doncaster Gaming Market this past Sunday. Really appreciate everybody came to the stall, bought some games, bought some blind bags, caught some banter, and even got some photos as well. So big up to everybody. Really appreciate everybody coming by and saying hello as well, because yeah, it's just so much fun going to these events. Honestly, you always have an absolutely amazing time. So let's start going through some of the games that I was able to pick up from the market as well. Nothing overly special here, but I was able to get some pieces from Doncaster as well. So let's start going through those and I'll show you what I've got. So the first pile of games I'm going to show you is a pile of 7 games, and they cost just £5. So let's go through those now. The first game is Ace Lightning on the PlayStation 2. Now, it did look like this box had been picked through quite a lot by the time I got to it, because it was quite late in the day when I got there. Fantastic 4 on the PlayStation 2. All discs are in pretty good condition, and the manual's there as well. Stuntman on the PlayStation 2. And we have Worms Forts Under Siege, PlayStation 2. Then we have the Dreamcast Dream Key. This is the disc that you need to connect to the internet on the Dreamcast. And we have the Nintendo Scope 6 game on Super Nintendo. If you have the Super Scope with this, when you trade it in, it actually makes your trade go up by about £3 or £4 for the scope. So it is worth picking these up when you see them. And the last game is LMA Manager. Oh, the last manager is LMA Manager 2003. Possibly my favourite manager sim of all time. 2 Master System games, summer games on the Master System with its manual. It says just £5 on the front, which is accurate. However, he gave me a Sega chest for free. So I had them both together and gave him £10, gave me £5 change. So yeah, really appreciate the deal that you cut me. 2 Master System games for £5. Now we've got a pile of GameCube games and a couple of others, and they only cost £10 altogether. The first one is Driven on the GameCube. Pretty sure these are complete. Yep. Got the manual inside. Then we have Sims Busting Out. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance on the PlayStation 2. Underrated title in my opinion. This one doesn't have the manual, but yeah, quite an underrated Mortal Kombat title. I really enjoyed playing this one. And then we have Ready to Rumble Boxing on the PlayStation 1. And you can see that it's actually really clean condition as well. And that was all those 4 games were just £10, and the 2 Master System games were £5. We did get 1 game standalone, and that is the Terminator on Mega Drive. Now this is from my friend Ali, so big up Ali, really appreciate it. It is complete, and that was just £8, and this does sell for £18 in CEX. So I really appreciate the deal that you cut me, Ali. Kind of let me call my own price on this one, so yeah, big up yourself. We did get a loose copy of Tiny Toons Buster Bust Loose, just for £5. I thought it was a really clean copy, so I decided to pick it up. Definitely better than the cart that I have, so this is a condition upgrade, and I'm going to swap it. That's in the box. So we did get a few games from CEX as well. I did have a little bit of voucher, not too much, so I did get 2 copies of ECW Hardcore Revolution, one on the N64 and one on the Game Boy.
Future Ed here. Now I was just looking up some prices of ECW on the N64 box in CEX and noticed there wasn't any in stock. So looked over on eBay and noticed that they are selling for crazy amounts at the moment, as you can see in these listings, even more so in the United States, and the only clean copy is available over in the Netherlands. So if anyone knows why that is, let me know in the comments.
We've got a copy of World Cup 98, a copy of ISS on the Super Nintendo, and we've got a copy of Medal of Honor on the GameCube. Just some cheap fodder there, nothing special, nothing crazy, but got some really good pickups at some really good deals. So the next retro gaming market I will be selling at will be in Brighton, which is this Sunday, December 1st. Here's some more details.
Taking place at the Stanley D's and Leisure Centre on Sunday the 1st of December. Visit www.videogameretromarket.com for more information and tickets.
So if you enjoyed that, hit that like button, consider subscribing. If you're in Brighton, I'll see you down there, and I will have a preview video coming out later this week. I'll see you in the next one.